want to know what's going on? Let me tell you the story of Rayman! In Rayman's world, nature and people live together in peace. The great Protoon provides and maintains the harmony and balance in the world. Sorry, folks. This apparently can't last. One fateful day, the evil Mr. Dark steals the great Protoon and defeats Matilla the Fairy as she tries to protect it! The Electoons, who used to gravitate around it, lose their natural stability and scatter all over the world! Troublesome, isn't it? And untidy, too. In this now unbalanced world, strange phenomena begin to occur. Freaks and hostile characters appear, capturing every Electoon they can find. They definitely need a hero to save them now! Don't you think? Rayman to the rescue! No problem. Go and free all of the Electoons, Rayman, and bring back the great Protoon from his mysterious snapper. But will the bad guys let him do it?
My experience with Rayman on the Sony PlayStation. We're not talking about the Jaguar version. We're talking about the Sony PlayStation version, baby. Let's get it. Now that sounded cringe. My apologies for that. Alright, I am back. Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I get really emotional when it comes to this game since, you know, me and Rayman have a history now, and now I'm seeing it, you know, as it is and shit. Thank you, music, for ear raping the audience once again. Just kidding. But guys, I have been doing good. I shortened my hair a little bit, you know. So, but I do have some good news. I can stream my Nintendo Switch games now. So if you haven't seen any of my test streams I did last night and the public test stream I left on all night, my apologies for that, folks. But I have tested stuff last night, and I am able to live stream Nintendo Switch games. So I can do that now. I think next week I'm gonna take a break from my experiences. I know I've been on a grind. I've been doing them for about 2 months straight, and I think it's about that time I bring the gaming back to the channel, since it's been a long time since I've done some actual video gaming on the channel. So I'm gonna bring that back maybe next week. With either a new game or something. We'll figure that out when we get there, but for this week, let's talk about Rayman. Alright? Oh, I love this song, First Steps. What's up, Lucas? How you doing, bro? Background. Rayman is a side-scrolling platform video game developed and published by Ubisoft Entertainment as the first installment of the Rayman series. It was originally released in September 1995 for the Atari Jaguar, Sega Saturn, and Sony PlayStation. The story, which you guys literally just watched as the opening of this video. In the planet in which Rayman lives, people are harmonious, thanks to the Great Protoon. However, one day, the evil Mr. Dark steals the Protoon, causing the Electoons and other tiny beings that maintain harmony on Rayman's planet, and more stuff like that. It's up to Rayman to stop Mr. Dark from causing problems. I'm fine now. Just that I went to Heavy Metal Feast, and it was awesome. I bet it was. That actually sounds really cool. No cap. That sounds dope. Number one, the one thing I really like about this game. The opening was pretty dope, getting the player up to speed on what's happening in Rayman's world. That's why I really love Rayman's opening, is it gets us invested in Rayman's world. Like, if you guys can rewind or go back to the beginning of the stream, seeing Rayman's like having this announcer guy. Howdy, folks. You want to know what's happening in the Rayman's world and shit? I came to the feast with my parents, and my sister came later. Oh, that's awesome. So it was also like family time. That's awesome. That's what's up. But what is it? I really love it how it does get you up to speed. I love it when games do that. Like, it takes time out of the game's day to like explain what the fuck is going on. All right, and we do need to know what's going on. And thank you for Rayman's opening for letting us do that. All right, so that's nice. All right, number 2, Pink Plant Woods. This level is very good. It not only lets you get used to the controls, but you also get a new power from the fairy. It's to punch your foes. Short range by just pressing square, and hold square to charge up your punch to go even further. So, you get the press square for a short punch, and then you also get the hold square, to do a charging punch. But also, if you jump and punch, it'll do like a quick punch, as well. So that's also really nice. I'm just letting you guys know the ropes. Number 3, English Lagoon. This level was also chill. Had my first boss fight against Bazit, and after that we became friends, which I am going to show off, and all that other sort of stuff. Wow, I don't talk about the OST that much. I go straight into the game, actually. But before I do that, I want to let you guys listen to my favorite song in Rayman. I'm not going to lie, Rayman 1's OST, I'm going to mention it here since, but let me tell you, the music Rayman 1 has, if you think, well, like, low-key, think of what I talked about last week with Rayman Origins Legends, how I was going off on the music. It's the same here. Rayman 1 presents us with really, really good music. And my favorite, and I mean my favorite track in the whole entire game, literally is in the beginning of the game. And this song also helped me immediately drag me into my experience. Here, I'm going to turn it up for you guys so you guys can hear it. It's called Deep Forest. Oh, by the way, yes, I will put the Rayman Rayman OST in the description down below, so everyone can go listen to it. It's a really good OST, and it's just, fuck. That song alone with the level itself, since the level itself was a forest and we're deep in the forest, this song really, and I mean really, pulled me in, like, quickly. And I fell in love with this game, like, almost immediately. After hearing that song and just... And it's literally in, like, the second section of, like, the first level. And I have a history with this game, too. I have a little bit of a history with it. I remember, I wanted to get into Rayman. I tried this one out. I was trying to go in 100%. I rage quit. This game, Rayman 1, and you might not believe me, but Rayman 1 is the original Cuphead. Hands down, it's the original version of Cuphead. It was Cuphead before Cuphead was even a goddamn thing, and that's crazy, because everyone knows what Cuphead's about nowadays, but no one is talking about, like, Rayman 1, the original. It's crazy. I'm going to show you guys English Lagoon, the boss battle with Bazit. So let me show you guys the boss battle with Bazit. Bazit. Yep, Bazit boss battle. Down, bang, down, 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 bang, down, 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 bang, down, 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 down. Bazit boss fight, no hit. Alright, no, I'm not trying to look for Rayman Redemption. Rayman, Bazit. Boss battle. Alright. This my experience is gonna be kind of on the shorter side, since it's not really that long of a game. Not long at all. But yeah, Rayman, I'm just gonna show you guys the first. This is Bazit. Hold on, I got you with the comment. Let me show Bazit off and I got you. I'm not ignoring the comments I read. Very simple boss, very simple first boss, but I also love Bazit. Just I know what y'all are thinking. Wait a minute. That nigga just beat up Bazit, like that mosquito thing, and now he's friends with it? That's what makes Rayman cool, man. Like, I knew from this boss fight, oh, this motherfucker is cool, bro. Because not a lot of niggas are like that in a real fight. Because, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I think of Bazit, bro, Bazit's boss fight, I literally thought so in depth with this fight. And I thought about this fight more than anyone and its meanings. And I know the devs are probably thinking, like, out there, if they ever watch this live stream, probably never. But maybe whoever's trying to watch a Rayman video, you know, is like, oh shit, you know, fuck it. Why not? You know what I mean? So it's like, but anyways, bro, that Bazit fight changed me, bro, because after the boss fight against Bazit, and after that we became friends, he helped me out, get to the end of the stage, and we got a power to hang on to ledges from the ferry. Punching's a cool power-up, but hanging on ledges is also kind of lame as fuck, if you actually think about it. But, like, I'm straight up telling you, when I knew Rayman was a cool dude, when this man was going up to Bazit saying, well, hey man, look, we had a fight, you know what, but you cool though, you stood your ground, bro. That's all that matters. Hey, you cool too, Rayman. You know, and also that theme that plays whenever you beat a stage. Yeah. Yo, like seriously, you'll fucking remember that. Yeah. I need to put it on actually, dude. Yeah. Bro, it's an emotional roller coaster, okay? Yeah. There's two types of yeah. Alright, that you're gonna be seeing in this game. There's gonna be like a regular yeah when you beat a stage, and then the boss. You know, ooh. You know, that's where you guys are when the boss. Anyways. Yeah! Yeah! Because, what is it? That might not mean much to you guys, but if you played the game, and you played one of the difficult levels, and they reward you with a yeah, like, cause it's like they're giving you like a yeah, like a pat on the back, like, dude, you fucking did that, you beat the stage, bro, you should feel accomplished. You know what I'm saying? I love the yeah. The yeah was just extra detail to Rayman's like development. But back to what I was saying about the Bazit fight is, bro, in real life, that shit does not happen, bro. Like, when you beat someone up, you have no remorse. Your remorse is out the fucking window. But if you're calm enough and chill enough, like my boy Rayman just showed off in that fight, and I know this has nothing, like this is not the original intention that the creators were having, but I got it all from that little moment, bro. Literally, nobody does that when you're fighting someone in real life. When you're fighting someone in real life, you're knocking them down 90% of the time, and you're still kicking the shit out of him. Even when he's not clean, knock the fuck out, right? And some people, like, still kick and fucking hit them even after you're knocked out. Some people walk away, which is best. But literally, if you knock someone down and they're done, and you pick them up and say, hey man, you stood your ground against me, even though you didn't win, you stood your ground against me, I have respect for you. Pick them up and help them walk away, help them walk home. Bro, you are on another level of G status, bro. You're on a different, and I've actually seen a fight like that on a video, where there was this nigga that was fighting, you know, these two guys were fighting and shit, and then this other dude beat this other dude down, but after he was done beating him, after he was done, like he looked done, he helped him up and said, hey man, you need some help. Like he legit helped him up, picked him up, and helped him walk home. Who the fuck does that in a fight? Rayman just distributed that shit. No cap, bro. When I saw that shit, I was like, Rayman is such a cool guy, bro. Like, even after he beats your ass, bro, he'll help you get up, bro. And Bazid also is not really that bad of a dude. He was just under the influences of his brothers. And I can tell, bro, by just him crying and shit. It was sad as fuck. Dude, I'm telling you, that was literally just a 3-second moment. And I got all that from a 3-second moment with Rayman. I knew I was going to love this motherfucker. But anyways, my history with this game, before we talk about more after English Lagoon's level and shit, I have tried to 100% this game, like no cheats, so many times. And I have rage quitted. I have slammed my desk so many times over there trying to attempt Rayman 1. That's why I did my Rayman Legends and Origins video before this one, is because I literally rage quitted and walked away from this game so many times because it's so damn hard. Like, it's hard. It's one of the hardest games, bro. I swear. If I played this on the original hardware, right? No emulation. I swear to God, I would not have beaten this game. Like, it's that difficult, bro. It's literally the original Cuphead. And that's why I'm telling you guys. And even a lot of Rayman fans themselves tell you, hey, just play Rayman 2. Don't even play the first one. Literally, ask any Rayman fan right now. I'm telling you. That isn't like myself or like fucking, what the fuck was his name? He was Ant Dude, but not Ant Dude. Nitro Rat. Like, if you ask Nitro Rat, he'll tell you, hey, bitch, play the first game, because, he's a G. But literally, not a lot of Rayman fans will tell you to start with Rayman 1 due to its sheer difficulty. And there's so many people making YouTube videos saying, hey, Rayman 1, it's alright, but it doesn't hold up to the test of time. And it's way too hard of a game for people to get into nowadays. That may be true, but which is why I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, man. Play this game emulated. Everything I'm gonna talk about in the future with these levels, it feels much better emulated than doing on the actual hardware. And I know. Like, people are gonna watch this video and be like, Alex, why the fuck are you recommending emulation? It's because I don't own a lot of the hardware, and if you don't own the hardware, how else you're gonna fucking play it, dude? How else? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let me talk about this comment. I know it's off topic, but I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z Cooler movies because I'm more of a canon shit fan, I guess. But I watched a bit of his first movie, and to be honest, I heard some English dub version tracks. Hey man, look. I watched all the Dragon Ball Z movies when I was a little kid, so that's why the nostalgia for those movies hit for me really hard. And I respect any of my I respect any of my viewers that go back to my really old videos from 2, 3, almost 4 years ago with each of my videos and just watching them. I'm not sure if I'm gonna remake those Cooler and Broly videos because I do have different stances on them now. Cooler is still one of my favorite characters of all time. Same with DBZ Broly, but I'm saying like I'm a lot less lightened up on DBS Broly and maybe Kale too. I'm a lot less hard on them, but still, But anyways, that's for a different time. But low-key, like, hanging on ledges, it's a cool power, but it's kind of lame in hindsight. It's kind of lame power, not gonna cap. Sorry, I'm sorry, it's just the music of this game is fucking beautiful. Like, what else do you want me to say? Like, fuck. But seriously, I'm telling you, like, I'm literally gonna say this. I even say this at the end of my notes, I remember. Play this shit emulated. And honestly, in my opinion, my favorite non-canon movies are Super Android 13 and BoJack Unbound. Ooh, some good ones. Literally, Super Android 13 is like the Broly before Broly. Like, Jesus Christ. But anyways, literally, I'm telling you guys, play Rayman 1 emulated. All of its issues go down a peg. And I'm telling you, This game got issues, and we're gonna get into those. I really hope I do. Do I really get into the issues this game has, or do I just straight up... No, I just talk about the levels. Shit. I really just talk more about the levels of this game. But anyways, I'm going to talk to you guys about some issues with the game now, because I didn't write them in here, but... Or at least I don't think I did. But, or maybe I mentioned them at the end. But anyways, I'm going to talk about some issues a bit. Rayman 1 has some issues. For example, when we get into Bandland, the difficulty spike is way too much. And I'm going to get into it when we get to Bandland. Okay, I'm gonna get into that when we get into Bandland, but we're not in Bandland right now. We're still in the Deep Forest, okay? Number 4, the Swamps of Forgetfulness. Yeah, I'm gonna put the music back on. This level starts off with Rayman helping Tarzan get his clothes back, and then Tarzan gives Rayman these magic beans that allow him to make flower platforms. And let me tell you guys, I died here a few times due to bullshit, but that's alright, because after this segment, all the other parts of the stage were good. I enjoyed the Swamps of Forgetfulness stage. But let me tell you, the first time I was playing, I hated the shit out of like almost every single stage I played in Rayman before I rage quit. I'm not even kidding. I hated every single stage, which is why I'm being a little bit more lighthearted on this, is because, and I'm telling you guys, I rage quit from this game a few times. Not just once, twice, 3 times. Like 4 or 5 times I rage quitted from this game. And this is probably my highest amount of times I rage quitted from a game. Other than like Crash Bandicoot in like a fucking fat minute. Alright, in a long ass time. And I'm telling you, I played Rayman quite a long time ago. Rayman 1 quite a long time ago. And finished it a long time ago. But I'm still behind on my notes because I'm a dumbass. Sorry about that. Make sure you guys watch all this. Sorry, it's just... God. But I'm telling you guys, the Swamp of Forgetfulness, it is a good stage. But I remember the water stuff where you have to plant the beans and then like keep rising up so the water doesn't get you. It's a really good gimmick, but I remember this really fucking with me on an emotional level like when I was first playing. And since you guys know me, when I first play a game, that shit can determine my opinion on it for a long ass time. And I'm a guy that, you know, first impressions really matter in terms of video game sense. Like, you know, because if I think this game sucks, that's going to be literally my opinion for a long time until inside of me, you know, like deep inside of me, I need to go back and replay it, change my opinion of it. That's just how I am. So if I don't enjoy something that you did, I want you guys to see why. Like, understand why. Alright, like, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I just want you guys to know, like, I'm really trying. You know, fuck. Anyways, number 5, Mosquito's Nest and Mosquito's Boss Fight. This level had intense platforming and had a hard auto-scrolling segment, then a chill mini section, and then straight into the boss of the Mosquito, which I'll go over in depth on the next page, which I'll show you guys the Mosquito Boss, actually. Since this game is not long, I'm going to show you guys the Mosquito Boss. Mesquite. Yeah. Mosquito. I'll show you guys this boss. Oh, it's the fucking music, you fucking shithead. I was gonna do the old boss. Yeah, boss. So this is the auto-scrolling segment where you actually have to dodge him. And let me tell you, man, Rayman's jump in this game is pretty fucking bad. Like, in the beginning of the game. You're gonna have to go on, like, ledges and shit. You're gonna have to be, like, on the edge of the platform just to make it to the other side, man. It's difficult. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys the boss battle since this game is not long. Video is probably gonna make it look easy. really did. Probably gonna be an hour of me talking about Rayman 1. And I know I went 4 hours talking about Rayman Origins and Legends, which I'll mention straight after this. I'll talk a little bit more about it. Because straight up, I need to thank y'all for, like, going crazy on that video. Like, you guys went fucking crazy on that stream. Alright, but you guys get the gist of the boss battle, right? It's a giant mosquito with multiple different attacks. Alright, multiple different attacks. Alright, actually, you know what? I should just click all bosses so I don't have to continuously switch videos and shit. So we already got to the mosquito part. Alright, anyways. So, like, literally, the mosquito boss battle for me, I remember, this took ages for me to do, bruh. And when I mean ages, I literally mean ages. So, because the mosquito's attacks were also bullshit to me, and since I was brand new to the game, didn't know how to play, you know, a lot of things seemed fucking foul to me. And honestly, they are, but at least that boss battle was a little bit more tame than the next boss I'm going to talk about. But anyways, the mosquito boss fight. This boss fight, if you don't know what you're doing, a lot of his attacks will mess you up. But honestly, compared to featured bosses, he's pretty easy. And he's just a harder version of Bazit. Number 6. Straight after you beat Mosquito, you get the ability to grab onto things with your fist, which is really cool. So meaning, you get to grab onto these purple lump things. And you get to, like, swing and shit. Yeah, you get the ability to grab onto things with your fist, which I think was a pretty rad power-up to begin with. But another thing, really stream, really, you fucking dickhead. Sorry. You guys went crazy, and when I mean crazy, you guys gave that video to me. Upload was alright, like 100 views. Dude, that bitch just shot up one day. And I was like, bro, is this gonna be this? It reminded me of like my Luigi Shorts video, like Luigi Mansion 3 short video. You guys shot that video up like stupid degrees. I was like, bro, why is this live stream at 200 views, bro? Did you guys like watch it all the way through or something? Share it? You know, I was like, holy fuck, thank you. Because I'm like, dude, you guys gave the last Rayman video so much love. Damn, thank you. So it's like, I'm going to talk more about Rayman because of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, thank God I have Rayman 1 right here, you know, and the next one's Rayman 3 Game Boy Advance. But I'm going to take a break from my experiences for a little bit. And, you know, and continue doing something else. You know, just do something else and shit. Which I think is alright with me. The end of Dream Forest. That is the end. There's not a lot of levels in the Dream Forest area. Because, to be honest, this game is really short. It's only, like, 18 levels. And, there's not a lot of levels per area, if you catch my drift. But anyways, first part of this level starts you off on this slippery floor that you will be soon out of if you keep going forward. Then later on, I'll see walking drums, angry eyes that shoot lightning at you, big old sticks that slam you. The second segment of this level is pretty much a tougher platforming section, and the third segment is basically a float up on this green rocket thing. The fourth segment was this raining area with nothing but eyes that shoot lightning at you. The fifth segment of this level just to fall off the rotating sphere. The sixth segment is watch out for everything. And honestly, this level, Bongo Hills, was very long. 3 minutes to levels that are literally taking me 5 minutes to beat. Why? Why? Actually, why? Like, why are levels taking so long for me to beat? Or why this level specifically? And you guys know me, man. I don't like long, dragged out levels, bro. Levels that drag out, to me, okay, that's starting to be more of a drag than an actual level itself. That is not, in my opinion, a level you should know, like, how to make a level's length. I'm going to go in detail about this. A level's length should be around 5 minutes at best. 5-6 minutes, maybe. Okay? It shouldn't be anywhere longer than that. Unless it shouldn't be that long. Matter of fact, they shouldn't take me 20-30 minutes to beat, actually. They shouldn't. Not at all. And you know what? If you're real, and also, it really depends on your skill at this game. If you know what you're doing, okay, the level won't take you that long. But if you're a newbie, these levels really are really gonna kick you in the ass. Because the next one I'm talking about kicked my shit in. And same with the next one, and the next one, and it just keeps going. I'm not gonna lie, honestly, every level in Rayman 1 kicked my shit in. Other than the first 2 levels. I'm not gonna lie, I destroyed those first 2 levels because I'm a platforming G. But after that, Rayman 1 was like, aha, fuck you, bitch. You're gonna suffer now. Alright, this is my stage, bitch. This is Rayman 1, baby. I don't play no fucking games. But anyways, let me get a rant over about level design and stuff. But anyways, number 8, Algaro Presto. The first segment is totally slippery floor everywhere, and the music notes that harm you, watch out for those. Like, literally, the music notes are sentient beings that want to kill you. In this level, I was just like, why? Like, you know, at that point, I was just like, why? Because, like, it's the second world, and you're really throwing me music notes that want to kill me already? Come on, man. Those that want to harm you, watch out for those. The second segment, more slipperiness from before, but later you have to make a lot of split-second jumps because there's trumpet foes that blow you away. Like, literally, these trumpets blow you away. And I'm not kidding. When I say split-second, I mean you have to be split-second jumping up these slippery slopes. And you're jumping off of slippery platforms to begin with. The whole level is slippery slopes. And these trumpets that blow you. They blow you to the opposite side, and you have to be ready in that split second to make the next jump. And let me tell you, I fucked up a lot of these jumps. I need save states each fucking jump, okay? Because it's fucking ridiculous how quick you need to be in this game. And let me tell you guys, Rayman 1 as well is a beautiful looking game. If you take a look at any of its environments, swear to God, look it up. Look, I'll even say, look. This is the boss fight sax. Look how beautiful this is for PlayStation 1 standards, bro. PlayStation 1 graphics right there, okay? Now that might look to some of y'all niggas being like, man, this shit sucks. And I'm gonna be like, no, this shit doesn't suck. This looks great. You create a game back in 1999 or 1995 or whatever, 1995 when this game came out. You create a game that looks just as good or maybe even better than Rayman 1 back when gaming technology was just getting in its infancy, man. I'm telling you. Anyways, and split-second jumps, those are ridiculous. Split-second jumps because the trumpet foes that blow you away. The third segment, again, a lot of slipperiness and split-second jumps. Fourth segment was just more platforming, and the fairy gives us the ability to use the infamous helicopter hair. So literally, Rayman, we finally get the ability of helicopter hair. And you might be thinking, wait, I already have punch, why do I need helicopter hair? Bitch, Rayman 1's sick with it! And man, also, make sure you check out my experience with Rayman 2, by the way. My experience with Rayman 2 was really fun to make. And I enjoy just blabbering my big ass mouth about Rayman and all these guys. So if you enjoy my experience episodes and you guys want more of that not juicy content, but if you want more of that my experience episode stuff, I actually have a whole playlist dedicated to my experience episodes, starting from TV show. Like, I talk about TV shows, I talk about anime, cartoons, video games, mainly video games now, but maybe one day I'll get into movies once I'm kind of tired of talking about video games. I'll maybe bring up movies I like or TV shows again. But I do go over all that in my Experience series. So also maybe leave a comment down below, like in my live or, when this is live or when this is over. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? I'm the only one in chat. No, I know you are. But I'm just saying in retrospect when this is already uploaded, let me know some suggestions down below. Like, do you guys want me to fucking go ahead and talk about Ghost Rider or whatever the fuck, But anyways, back to what I was saying. The ability of helicopter air. I don't think I need to explain this because I explained this in my Rayman 2 video, my experience video. I explained this in my Rayman Legends and Origins, my experience video. But I'll explain it again because I'm a Rayman guy and I really love this ability. This is one of my favorite abilities Rayman ever had. Or my favorite ability Rayman actually has. So Rayman has the ability to go use helicopter here. Alright, it basically allows him to float for a short amount of time in the air. And it helps him reach platforms better. It really does, I'm telling you. In Rayman 1, it makes a big-ass difference. Because before, you would have to go on the edge of the platform that you're on to make the jump. No, you can literally be a little bit off from the edge. And, helicopter air will reassure you a little bit, a smidge. It's not like Rayman Origins or Rayman Legends helicopter air or Rayman 2 helicopter air for that matter. But it's still a decent helicopter air. And keep in mind, this is their first game. So, of course, the helicopter air is going to be alright in this game. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be alright. It's not going to be the best like those other Rayman games. But anyways, number 9, Gong Heights. I love cloud levels, and this level was pretty fucking tough. Especially since it has an auto-scrolling segment, which that was either just as long or shorter than before. Plus, short level, by the way. Like, the level was actually pretty short, but it was still pretty tough elements, because, you gotta make sure you make all these certain jumps and shit. And if you don't make the jumps, you're kind of fucked, and all that other sort of stuff. I'm basically just going over, each of these bosses and shit. So, Anyways, Mr. Sax Hullabaloo / Mr. Sax boss. The stage itself was pretty long in my opinion. And the last part before you get to the boss, where you have to ride these two drum-like things, and after a bit they slam down and make sure you're in the middle. Doesn't matter if you're standing or crouching, you'll be fine. And make it out of there and reaching the end is kind of bullshit, not gonna lie. So there's this section in Mr. Sax's Hullabaloo level, right? The level before you do the boss battle with Mr. Sax. Yes, his name is Mr. Sax because he's a saxophone, quite literally. There's these two drums that you have to be in the middle of, and they constantly slam like this, right? Like, not like this, but they'll slam every now and again, right? And just like that, right? And you have to be in the middle, because if you're not in the middle of when he does that, it will cause you damage. And if you're at like 1 hit point, 2 hit point, it's not good. Alright, and let me tell you, Rayman as well in the life department is really not fucking fair. Because you start out with 3 hit points, and you have to go around the stage trying to look for these P-ball things. And these P-ball things will give you the ability to get a little bit, like, 2 additional extra hits before you die, which is nice. And you can carry that over if you can carry that over from level to level if you're really good at not getting hit. And also, if you collect 100 of these blue orb things, it will grant you an extra life if you collect 100, obviously, like Mario's coins and shit like that. I want to explain a little bit of the baby stuff. And also, there's these golden fist-like power-ups that give you speed, that give you additional power, or additional range, on your punch. So it's also really cool with the gold and stuff. I remember I mentioned that in the Rayman 2 video, but I wanted to make sure I mentioned it here because it's the first time you see the golden fist and all that other sort of stuff. So that's really awesome. But like I said, Mr. Sax's level itself is actually pretty difficult to get through, especially on my first time. And I'm doing this emulated. So imagine doing this on the original hardware. It's even worse, okay? You're going to be fucking up. You're going to be dying. And also, Rayman also has 5 continues before you're booted back to the title screen. So you better make sure you make it through a lot of the game before you lose those continues. And since you're probably going to be a newbie and try to play this on the original hardware, honestly, I really suggest emulation just to even play this game, to be honest with you. I really suggest emulation. It's way more flexible and reasonable to play this emulated than play it on console, because on console, there's a lot of... I mean, you can enter some cheat codes by looking them up online, but even then, you know, death is like inevitable in Rayman. To be honest with you, it really is inevitable. You're gonna die a lot in this game. If you're fresh in this game, you're gonna be dying a lot. But if you're like not fresh, you know what you're doing, you're probably gonna die less, but you're still gonna die. Even pro players that play Rayman still fucking die. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, let's show you guys Mr. Sax's boss battle. Okay, let's show you guys Mr. Sax himself. All right, so this is Mr. Sax. Alright. Okay, that's a fucking ad that I'm going to skip. Oh, and the music for this boss is beautiful. Yes, and Mr. Sax does have a chase section. And I'm not kidding when I say, yeah, see the helicopter here. It also does sound like you're genuinely, like, in a helicopter. Yep, P. And and the boss is constantly on your tail, so you better make no mistakes. The golden fist power-up. And by the way, I fucked up this part so many times, like when I was playing my initial playthrough. Also, you can use your punch power to grab one-ups that are out of your range. And this is where the boss battle really starts, or as another phase. And no cap, this phase is hard as fuck. Like, this guy right here may not fuck up, but I fucked up a lot when I was, doing this part, when I was fighting Mr. Sax. Holy shit, my apologies, my fucking YouTube is tripping, dude. Yeah, I'll just show the whole boss battle. Since this game ain't long like that, I'll just show all boss, well, besides the Mosquito Boss. Y'all pretty much got that one immediately, okay? You know, Bazit and then the other Mosquito. Those bombs really had stupid range. I remember dealing with it. This was oh man, I played Rayman 1 so long ago, and I haven't even touched it since. What makes me love that part of the boss fight even more is like the bosses actually celebrate with Rayman. At least some of them do. And I love it each and every single time they do. Here's a Marvel MMORPG game called Marvel Ultimate Alliance, if you are going to possibly talk about it. If you're going to need my opinion on the game, but I don't know if you've played it. I think I've heard of it. Something like that. I think I've heard of it. Or maybe I'm thinking of another Marvel mobile game, to be honest. I'm thinking of another one. I might be thinking of another one. I'm not sure. Honestly, I haven't really played a lot of games that were, like, out of my comfort zone for a long time now. Like, honestly, a lot of my experiences have been platformers, and I get that. You know, not everyone's into platformers like I am and shit. But, it's a PS2 game. Oh, shit. Yeah, wait. Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. Yeah, no, I played that. I used to... I played that. I'm remembering now. I played that. Sorry, I just been playing so many of Donkey Kongs and Sonics and Raymans and Marios that it's like Luigi's and Pac-Mans and all that shit's like in my brain, right? But anyways, what I wanted to say was, yes, I have played the game before and it was a fun game. It's a fun game. But anyways, I'm not going over Mr. Sack's attack since I literally talk about, you know, Mr. Sax, you know, go live in it. I go in detail. I've already shown you, like, his boss fight pretty much. And that's actually the end of Banland. And no cap, the game, I remember the fairy actually tells you, Rayman, no joke, this game gets harder after Banland. And if you guys thought Banland was too hard, holy fuck, the Blue Mountains area is just gonna fuck you even more. I'm not even kidding. This game just ramps up in difficulty the more and more you play through it. Like, the easiest part was, like, the Forest of Dreams. Like, that was honestly the easiest area in the game. And after that, it just escalates to even more bullshit. And I'm telling you, it escalates to even more bullshit, which I'm about to explain right here for y'all. Twilight Glitch. The first segment of this stage wasn't super long, actually, quite short. We see this new rock monster, which was pretty scary, but to get him just give him a smack. Give him a smack or a few smacks, you're good. Second segment started as your typical platforming stage, then it became your auto-scroller because you're running from this giant rock monster, which I really love these sections where you're just running away from something. Because it just gives me that Crash Bandicoot running from the boulder vibe and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for mentioning Crash Bandicoot a lot. It's just that was like the first game I ever like dedicated my time to 100% completing on PlayStation. And if you haven't seen the Insane Trilogy video, you know, or any of my Crash Bandicoot videos or anything like that, go watch them. I have a long history with Crash Bandicoot over the years, to be straight up. And it's just that a lot of these things are reminding me of Crash Bandicoot. I can't help it. Alright, I'm sorry. But yeah, your typical running away auto-scroller because you're running away from giant rock monster, which was cool. And this level only had 2 segments, which is nice. That's how these levels should be. That's how these levels should be. Hard or easy short levels. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather take 2 segment hard Rayman levels than 5 segment hard levels of Rayman. I'm gonna be straight up with you, bruh. Like, straight the fuck up. I will rather take 2 segments of hard Rayman platforming levels than 5 sections of that. And I'm gonna be straight. I literally mentioned it right there that, holy fuck. And I'm gonna be straight. Like, I'm not kidding when I say these levels just get harder and harder and harder as they go along. And I know that's the whole point of a game, Alex, is levels get harder and harder as they go along. But no, this one literally ranks up the fucking ratings. Anyways, number 12, the hard rocks. The first segment of this level has you riding on these floating moving gloves, hitting giant spike balls, and avoiding small blue spiked balls that also move to try and kill you. It was really cool. It was a really cool first segment. Second segment, it was your typical platforming stage, but there was 2 mini auto-scrolling segments, which was cool, but there were dick, and I mean dick, enemy placement. And that's another thing Rayman 1 has an issue with. There is dick-ass enemy placement all throughout this fucking game. And I'm not trying to say, like, oh, there's, like, one enemy right there. No, like, I'm talking about, like, let's say this. Mid-jump, you see the motherfucker? Mid-jump, he still gets you, you know what I'm saying? Or he jumps right up at you and shit. That's what I mean by dick-ass enemy placement. It's like, the enemies are placed in places that you think are dickish. And there's a lot of it in this fucking game. And it's not just because I'm shit at the game. It's literally dick-ass enemy placement. If you play the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. Third segment was a goddamn maze for me. I didn't know where the right way was, so I was going in circles or getting to new areas only for it to be an extra life. There I'm like, what the fuck? But at the end of the day, I enjoyed the level. Like, the level itself, enjoyed, but that third section with the maze shit, it made me feel like I was playing a Sonic game. Because, you know, Sonic games are literally just a big fat maze to try to reach the goal and shit. and you gotta try to find the fastest route. Well, since it's Rayman, you know, Rayman's not fast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh god. But oh shit. Oh god. Okay. We're gonna get into this one. Okay, next boss. Yep. Alright, number 13. This one is really bad. Number 13, Mr. Stone Peak / Mr. Stone Boss. But we're not talking about the boss yet. This is the actual stage. The first segment of this level, the first segment of this level, this gives you the temporary ability to use helicopter hair indefinitely, meaning infinite flying. Just press X once to use jump, use helicopter hair, then tap X over and over and over to go higher, and also like stop pressing it to go lower. But anyways, this part of the stage wants to fly all the way to the end of the segment, which is cool. And the second segment, you have to cut these 2 ropes with your helicopter hair quickly, otherwise the platform that's going down the ropes that it's attached to it will straight up kill you. Took me quite a few attempts. Oh my god, I'm telling you, when there's this level with the platforms, where there is these ropes, and you had to use your helicopter hair indefinitely to cut the line of these ropes. Also, who's the second person watching? What's up? How you doing? I'm telling you, the ropes, man. Oh my god, thank God Louie and Dad aren't here. I'm telling you, I died a lot in this section. Like, the fucking... Okay, so you have this big-ass rope shit that you need to cut. And there's water. I think that's actually a future level. It might be a future level, actually. I might be tripping, but, oh no, I'm not tripping. Okay, nope, this is it. Okay, I'm on the right, okay. I'm making sure I'm right, because I don't want to be, like, wrong, and be like, wait a minute, you're wrong, you know, and then have people in the comments, like, get the fuck on me or something. But look-key, I'm not kidding. So there are these ropes that that are attached will straight up kill you if you take too long, right? And I'm not kidding, these ropes took a fat fucking minute to fucking rip. Because there was like 4 to 5 different like phases of that rope like tearing before it actually like rips off. And then like I remember being like on one rope for like more than 5 minutes, but I'm already like way too close to the goddamn water, and it fucking kills me over and over again. And I remember I was raging at this small bit for so fucking long. It was fucking bullshit. But anyways, like, yeah, and then, oh my fucking god, it was horrible. I hated this section so fucking much when I was playing Rayman 1, man. I was contemplating life. I was just like, why at this point? And I was grateful I didn't play this shit on the original hardware at this point. Because if I played this game on the original hardware, like I said earlier, I would have stopped playing the game a long ass time ago. I would have been dying. I definitely would have been needing the 99 life code for Rayman 1 for sure. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. And even when I was doing good, you know, with Rayman and shit, I was dying left and right, man. This stage kicked my fucking ass. But anyways, it took me quite a few attempts. The third part, avoiding the water that's coming up to you, and later on gets faster, which scares me. Low-key, the water is rising, and you have to jump the platform that you can't see. You literally have to predict where the platform is before you make the jump. So you literally have to go like up and away. Like, seriously, up and away. No fucking joke. You have to do this shit. I'm not kidding. And the boss fight with Mr. Stone is also it's pretty hard. Like, I remember oh my god, I remember I was sitting there so confused. But anyways, I'll show you. But anyways, the fourth part, honestly, just more platforming, but they're doing it in such a cool way. Like, it was a cool way, in my opinion, that we did the platform. But anyways, Mr. Stone Boss. Anyways, I'll show you the boss, and then I'll tell you, like, my opinion / how I felt the boss was doing. Anyways, here is Mr. Stone from Rayman. These fucking ads. I hate them. I'm sorry. Now again, this guy's gonna make it look easier than I did, but... And by the way, when I rage quit, I never made it to Mr. Stone. Or I never did the bosses, you know, but I replayed again so I can do experience like Rayman 1, like, way more than I did. And honestly, the boss is stupid unique here. Look at those laser beams, dude. It's fucking bull. Alright, but you guys pretty much get it, right? This is... I love it when... I'm not gonna lie, I love the celebration when you get the final hit. Oop, oop. Oh, Space Mama. Oh, I'm sorry. Space Mama was a fucking douchebag. Okay, but anyways. Bro. Alright. Let me give you a rundown of this boss for me. I died so many fucking times. He has so many moves. You gotta get used to, man. He shoots little energy balls. He uses those molten rocks. When they burst, they spread into pieces. They also, if they hit you, you also take damage. If they hit you, they damage you. He freaking calls out little rock guys to come running after you. He also jumps really freaking high, but regardless, good boss battle. I loved how it's not super easy. And let me tell you, it was not easy for me to understand this boss. I literally was just going up and trying to punch him in the face, but he wasn't doing any damage. And I was like, wait, why the fuck? What do I do? And I remember it took me more than 5 minutes to truly understand this boss battle. And let me tell you, this boss battle may have been like freaking ridiculous and hard as shit, but I have nothing but respect for Mr. Stone because his boss battle isn't like 3 hits and he's done. No, he has multiple different attacks you need to watch out for. You need to be on your guard at all times, and you need to be paying attention to each and every single one of his attacks and how to avoid them. And, you know, I died a lot, but I also learned a lot when I was fighting him. So it also made the fight even more enthralling when I was learning how to fight him. Also, the fairy gives you the ability to run faster, which is literally cool, and it's about time, because if you guys know Rayman's walking speed, pretty much the whole game up to Mr. Stone, this is Rayman's maximum speed. Just walking. He just walks. Rayman just walks. He walks up and goes, no. Pretty much just walking around. There's no this. Like you see Mario be doing, Sonic, Crash, you know, everyone else, Samus, whatever the fuck this is, right? Be running. They be running all the time. Nah, Rayman in most of his game up to this point. I mean, hey, Crash had a similar shit in Crash 1 and 2. where he was like, you know, his maximum run effort was like a jog, you know. But in Crash 3, you know, hey, they gave you the boost shoes where he's really fucking running. He's showing you how fast he is and shit. But you get my point, right? Rayman's running speed or walking speed or what movement speed was pretty clunky. So getting to move faster was a really cool power-up. And it actually makes you appreciate, you know, running faster. It actually makes you appreciate the power-up even more because that means you don't have to walk regularly as Rayman to get past things. You can run if you really want to. You know, you can run, which makes it all the more better. No cap. That's the end of Blue Mountains and the start of Picture City. So Picture City. So Blue Mountains was more like a cave mountain aesthetic. Bandland was a land about like bands, like, you know, instruments and music. And Dream Forest is obviously a forest of dreams, which is pretty cool. And Picture City is based off of coloring books, like basically stuff you'll see like in an arts and crafts class. That's pretty much what this entire world part of Rayman 1 is based off of. And it's actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I love the aesthetic of this world a lot. But the levels? Nah. I'm good. Yeah, fuck them. No cap. This is where I was like, really like, okay. Let me give a point. Anyways, the first part of this level, you're going on pencil to pencil as platforms, which is really cool. And honest, just more cool platforming. Second part, even more platforming with running to the other side before all the pencils slam down and jumps. Lol. Third part, a lot of platform to be straight up. Part 4, you fight these 3 pirates. You fight these 3 pirates. All 3 of them really took me a minute to figure out. And the third one, which is Space Mama, was so bullshit all in itself. And if you die on any of them, you start the whole boss all over again. What the actual fuck? Screw the last part. And I'm not kidding. This is Space Mama's first fight. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. So it starts off, and I literally said, oh shit, Space Mama. Now, I'm not sure if they're gonna show the second. Okay, no, this is the first one. With the pirate ship, everything. No cap, I'm telling you, these guys right here took me a fat minute to figure out. The 2 pirates. Now, I know this guy made it easy because he's playing all the bosses and shit. His bombs were bullshit. His range on all of that was shit. I hated it.
Drop it on Disney Plus?
Dude, you gotta fuck off with all these ads! Sorry. Now here's Space Mama. Bullshit, I tell you, bullshit. And no cap, I died on Space Mama multiple times. And that's just the first stage of this world, too. That's not even, like, end game. Like, you know, the last bit. Oh, speaking of devil, there goes her actual second fight, which is way more bullshit. Pencil Pantheon. Or Pentaltheon. I can't say the level name right, but let me tell you. Oh god. The first part of this stage wasn't omega long, but man, it was difficult to get through. So many quick jumps. The second part, now they want me to use that temporarily helicopter upgrade again. Fly and fly. I fucking remember this part of the level, specifically where I died. There was so much bullshit. There was so much bullshit in that. It's insane. Like, I remember this one part where you have to, like, constantly keep yourself afloat while, like, punching these little balls with sharp shits on top of them. Oh, that shit sucked, bro. I remember I was sitting there for a long period of time just, like, contemplating with myself on that one. I was just like, oh, this shit fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was literally contemplating. It was that bad. The third part, it starts you in this bouncy shit that you have to be careful to navigate through, and it was a pain. Everything else wasn't so bad, but the platforming's getting very challenging, though. Watch yourselves if you do plan on playing Rayman 1. Like I said, this game is challenging as fuck, but here it really like, Bandland was the first, difficulty spike. Literally, you know, Picture City was like the next big, difficulty spike. Seriously, oh my god, I remember that, Pencil Pantheon. It was awful. Space Mama's Crater. Fuck this boss. This boss. Oh my. Okay, but I'll talk about Space Mama's boss fight in a second. But oh my god, fuck this stage. Fuck her boss. Fuck everything about her. Anyways, like I was saying, the first part, the platforming here is no fucking joke. Man, I died so many times trying just to pass this section. I died so many times just trying to pass this part up. I'm not kidding. I had died hundreds of times. Sorry, Miss Pitt, by the way, that you're in here during this stream. But I literally died so many times just trying to pass this part, and it sucked so goddamn bad. The second part, lots of swinging off pink and red rings and the platforming, and platforming, just platforming in general. The third part, are you hyped for the Bleach anime returning in October? Sorry, off topic. King Getsuga. Man, I haven't seen you in, like, fucking ages. Holy shit. How long's it been, dude? Like, I low-key haven't seen you. Like, I remembered your name, too. Because I remember you were in a few of my Bracewell streams way back in the day. But yeah, it has been forever since I've seen you. Third part. Anyways, I'll answer your question after I'm done speaking about this. This part of the level sucked. There was this part where you have to get on this platform and ride it, but there were these sharp spikes above you, and you barely have time to react. Bro, I'm telling you, this part right here, like with the spike shit, so literally you're on this platform, right? You're riding on this platform. Pretend this is the platform, pretend this is Rayman. You literally, pretend this is Rayman, pretend this is the shit, and pretend everything above, like in front of me, is spikes. So Rayman has to go up, use his fist, punch it. I'm talking about split-second shits, right? I'm talking as the platform's moving, you literally have to punch it like 5-10 seconds before you even get there, because if you get there, and you don't hit the spike shit, you're dead. You're fucking dead. You have to restart the whole fucking segment again. I'm not kidding. There's no fucking checkpoints. You're gonna have to restart the whole segment. So literally, you're gonna have to fucking punch. And I'm talking about split-second punch. You're gonna go bop, bop, bop. Like, not like no fighting game like where you're constantly punching, but I'm telling you, like these ball crater shits where you punching once, they'll fall. Don't worry. But literally, I'm telling you, this part fucking sucked balls. It sucked balls so bad that I was literally like, thank God I'm not playing on like actual PlayStation 1 hardware, because that shit, and like even the level before that with Space Mama, definitely made me want to quit this fucking game. I definitely would not have touched this game ever again. If I actually even, you know what, I'll be even surprised if I made it to Space Mama's first boss battle if I was on original hardware, because the levels even before her are really fucking bullshit. But to answer your question on Bleach, to be honest, I haven't really been talking about Bleach. I haven't really been socializing myself with Bleach as of lately. Honestly, because I haven't really been super, like, on top of everything. I have actually been, I've been doing other things. I might need to make a live stream one of these days, but, been, playing a lot of Nintendo Switch. I've been getting back into, like, a lot of my older interests before, like, anime, really. And, I'm excited for you guys. You know, you guys are finally getting the Bleach anime, you know? I don't know if I really consider myself, like, a Bleach fan after, like, everything that's happened with me in the Bleach community and shit. But, to be, like, straight up honest, like, I'm gonna be straight. That's really how I feel. I might have to make a live stream one of these days, like, literally talking about why I don't discuss about Bleach as much. But to give you the short version, like I just said, I've been doing, like, my own thing. I kind of fucked off from, you know, Bleach. I don't know about altogether, because I still have a lot of friends that talk about Bleach and still socialize self with that. And, you know, I'm actually still grateful. Like, some of you guys still come up to me every now and again and be like, hey man, you heard about it? But yeah, I did hear about it. I watched the trailer when it first came out. You know, Bleach, of course, the 1,000 Year Blood War trailer, of course. I watched it when it first came out and shit. And, I didn't know how to feel about it, because when I first watched it, I was hype. But then I kind of felt like I was, like, a hypocrite. Because, like, you know, I was like, I can't remember. I was like, something about talking shit, or, like, just not being on board with the series as much anymore in that time. So it kind of felt wrong for me to get hyped for something that I kind of don't discuss about. I kind of don't, like, talk about anymore and make jokes about here and there. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm very with Bleach right now, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'll get back into it. Brave Souls definitely was a killer for it, let me tell you. But, yeah, that's Bleach. But let me get back to... Anyways, Space Mama's boss battle. Like, this is her actual full-on boss battle. This isn't like the first shit you guys were seeing before. This boss cranks it up to a goddamn 11. I'm telling you, like, no, 10? No, just crank it up 20. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys the fight. I'm gonna show you why I died a lot on this fight. Here we go. I'm gonna show you guys all of it. And anytime, man. You know what? I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna say something to you, Get. So I'm gonna honestly say something to you, bro. Don't worry, it's not bad. Honestly, thank you. Because I swear to God, I don't know, you might be like one of the only few people that I've explained like my honest feelings about the series to, like as of late in 2022, like currently, right? and you literally sat there. You sat there and took it, right? And you didn't get fucking pissed at me. You didn't start like fucking having this rebellion pitchfork shit at me. Because literally, I've had people literally straight up say "fuck you" to me, like right in front of my face, you know, because they couldn't take what I said. I apparently offended those people, right? You know, like every time I feel like I express my Bleach opinion to, like currently, like how I currently feel about it, I feel like it's like in the back of their head they have a pitchfork ready to fucking stab my guts out for like saying how I like that how I feel currently about the series and shit. I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight up honest. Like, I think you're one of the few, like other than like everyone who like currently watches me for me and shit, you know, like you're another one of those few that literally be like, you know what? I understand. Thank you for giving me your answer and hindsight on the series. Thank you. You like literally sat there and just like didn't raise a pitchfork, didn't just give me the middle finger and told me the fuck up. Like, I'm so used to that. No cap, because a lot of Bleach fans have done that to me in the past when I was doing the whole Bracelet shit, when I was trying to get out of it before, you know, everyone just kind of gave me the middle finger and kind of just, you know, left. So it's like seeing that nowadays, you know, it's like, thanks. I really appreciate that. Low key. But anyways, are you seeing this shit? That's what I'm talking about. Look at that shit, man. Again, now he's making it look easy because he's done this boss fight 100 times. But it's like, think of a first-time player during this shit. You know what I'm saying? Who is going to predict all these movements? I would put chapters in my individual videos, like when I'm talking about one game, but I'm just kind of lazy with that. I'd rather just do that for 3 games entirely. If I'm doing more than one game, I'll definitely add chapters, but if I'm not, I'll just, you know. Yep, Mr. Dark kidnaps Batilda the Fairy. Oh, the fucking scorpion thing. I definitely gotta talk about that. But anyways, her boss battle was so fucking tough. She shoots lasers at you, sends bombs down to come at you, and honestly, she feels like a boss straight out of Cuphead. I'm not kidding. I literally got Cuphead vibes written all over Space Mama when I was fucking fighting her when I was doing it for the very first time. I sat there and I was like, this is literally a boss of fucking Cuphead. Holy fucking shit. Because if you guys see Cuphead and you guys see how that game plays, Rayman feels exactly like that, but way back in the day before Cuphead was even a fucking thing. I'm telling you. Literally straight out of goddamn Cuphead. Fuck. Like, I really hated this boss. I hated this boss. I was angry after this shit. I was really angry. I think I even got off the game for the entire day after dealing with that boss part. Or maybe I kept going. I can't really remember. So it's been months since I recompleted Rayman 1 and shit. And it's just bullshit. Anyways, the end of Picture City and starting the Caves of Scollops. You know, this area. Okay. Oh, eating at Joe's. I see eating at Joe's and I'm like, okay, no, I don't like this part. And also the reason why I'm not having too much music is because I have the boss battles right in front of me and it's like, it's easier if I just showed off the boss battles like right there instead of having the music play. But anyways, Crystal Palace. The first part of this level, you You have this part where you're swinging on ropes, which is really cool but different. Or not different, but difficult. But very difficult. The second part is just more difficult platforming to be straight up and lots of swinging on ledges. That's pretty much the entire Crystal Palace level, to be honest. It's pretty much just what I just said there. 18, Eat at Joe's. The first part of this stage, I had to navigate through the darkness, and all I could see was myself, which was scary. Bro, telling you, this part was bullshit. I'm telling you, okay. So, we're in complete darkness. Just pretend this is darkness. I'm gonna try and find... Okay. I'm gonna take you into some darkness, right? I'm gonna give you a literal demonstration of what this felt like. So, we're in darkness right now. This is darkness. I'm gonna shine this away from me. Shine this away from my eyes. Don't worry, it's not directly in my eyes, right? We're in darkness. This is darkness. Complete darkness. For the entire first section... The fuck? But you get my point, right? This is all you see. I'm not kidding. This is all you see. All you see throughout that first part of Eat at Joe's is literally your ass in darkness. Pitch darkness. Pitch darkness. That's all you see. Pitch darkness. Pitch black. That's all you see. That's all you see. It's pitch darkness. Other than yourself. That's all you see. And by the way, so when you make a punch attack, that punch sends your light flying. Okay, I'm not gonna put this in your eyes. But take this fist, right? The fist attack I made right now. Take it. And when I punch, the fist goes with the light. So literally, as you're playing through this level, you're pretty much essentially playing in darkness. Play that on console. I dare you, bro. Play this section on original hardware. Fuck that. I'm not kidding. Literally, fuck that. Coming from me, bro, I played tons of scary, tons of darkness shit in my day, like Crash Bandicoot and other games that do this darkness gimmick, like Pac-Man World and shit, for example. But holy fuck, Rayman's darkness shit takes it to a whole nother goddamn level with this shit. I'm telling you, that's all you see. That's all you see. Yourself, and then if you ever punch an enemy away and shit. And also, by the way, the enemies as well are also in complete darkness. Literally, the only way you can see what's ahead of you is if you force your fucking self to make a punch move, which the light will go to a certain said area with your fist attack, right? It will go with your fist attack. So straight up, you literally have to constantly punch, right? To see exactly where you're going right in front of you. How bullshit is that? Like, tell me. Honestly, tell me that isn't bullshit. And that's just the first section of Eat at Joe's. That's only the first section of this level. The second part, it was pretty crazy. A lot of dickish shit. Like platforms that can damage you in the third part, same as the second part. To be honest with you. Eat at Joe's. Eat at Joe's was easily fucking one of the harder levels in this game. The fourth part, I was riding on these things, and after a bit, I made it to the end. The fifth part, easily the worst part of this level. You have to jump. Okay, so you have to jump on these balls that are pretty much your platforms. And these little fish push the ball for you, which is the only way the ball will move forward or backward. And there's these eels in the water ready to eat you alive. And I'm not kidding when I say eat you alive. Because these will eat you alive. And I mean that shit. Because I swear to God. Oh, Piplet. I swear to God. These eels, yum, 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 are ready to eat you in one go. No cap. They will one tap you on those balls. When you're riding on that ball, you're literally praying to Jesus that an eel will not get you. And I'm telling you, easily the worst part of Eat at Joe's. This part of Eat at Joe's sucks balls, and everyone in my chat knows it. And look, I know not a lot of people are in this stream. I understand. It's Friday. People got shit to do. But I'm telling you, definitely watch this one later in your own time. And if you guys are watching as long as you guys have right now. Thank you so much for supporting my channel on a constant basis. Like every week, thank you. And gaming will be next week. Because Louis said he's off Friday, and I have a special surprise for you guys next week. So I'll be showing you guys that. So join that stream next week. Be there. Anyways, these ER radio attack, and when they do, you go off that ball and die and have to restart the whole section over again, which is bullshit and straight up not fun. Straight up not fun. I'm telling you, not fucking fun. Like, this part sucked. By the way, I'm playing Rayman 1 on PS emulator, which it makes it more. And I'm telling you guys this again. I'm going to keep on saying this over and over and over and over and over and over again until the day I die. Okay? Until the day I die, I'm going to say this over and over and over again. Okay? I'm going to say this over and over again. Rayman, alright? Rayman is way more tolerable, even in its very much bullshit, the darkness, come on. Alright? It's way more tolerable, emulated, than playing on actual hardware. And I'm going to defend this claim until the end of time, because I think it's true. I played Rayman 1 off PlayStation emulator, and I enjoyed it way more than how people are putting it as on console. And I know a lot of people don't respect emulation, and I can understand that. Alright? People see it as a way, like, literally, like, hey, you're literally buying that game, you're not supporting the creators, blah, 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 blah. But the thing is about that is, this game is more than 20 years old, and why should I be worrying about, like, now, I get emulating new games is a problem, but emulating old games shouldn't be that much of a problem. Literally, even our actual companies are doing that. Number 19, Mr. Scops Scolactides / Mr. Scott's boss battle. Part 1, lots of swinging, once again, not too much of a stage. Part 2, bro, Mr. Scops is in the way of the whole damn time, and your goal is to drive him backwards the whole time. But beware, he attacks a lot here, which reminds me of Kraid from Super Metroid, which made me rage quit and break a PlayStation controller. But, here we go. This is Mr. Scops. We're almost at the end. Look at this bullshit. The music is badass here. I love it. But that's the first part, right? And then the next part is this shit. Tell me, like, as you're continuing to do that, that's the end of the part. And lava's rising too, like crazy. Anyways, here's the actual boss fight. Basically, to damage him, you have to make his energy balls strike back at him. That's the whole boss fight. He just straight up dies. Alright. So yes, we gotta save the fairy from Mr. Dark. Okay? Gotta save the fairy. And by the way, I'm gonna show you guys the final boss and all that stuff off Little Jimmy instead of PS4. I gotta put it in rest mode. I've been on it the whole time. Whew. Actually, before I do that, let me check how long the stream's been. And by the way, again, guys, Mr. Scops is fucking bullshit. I'm telling you, I struggled a lot with Mr. Scops. But I really love this boss fight mainly because of the music. The music fucking slapped so hard. Like, it slapped ridiculously hard. The music fucking slapped so hard. Like, no cap, the music is God. I love it. Okay. Wow, only an hour 30? I can't believe that shit. Really, only an hour? I've only been talking about Rayman for an hour. Holy shit. Loki, it feels way longer than that. I'll explain why in a second, but it really... Fuck! I didn't want to do that! I just made a mistake on. I'm angry because I made a stupid mistake and shit. I'm sorry. But yeah, and I'm not kidding. Like, when I was driving in Mr. Scott's back and shit, I was getting so angry because I didn't know how to fucking hold him back and shit. Like, the first part of his boss fight before the fight actually starts and shit. Like, I didn't know how to, like, drive him back completely. It really did feel like Kraid from Super Metroid. Louis wanted me to download something for him, so that's why I'm, like, freaking out. Oh my god, now it has to restart the whole fucking thing. Oh, update file. Wait, when did it finish? Whatever. I'm gonna put this in rest mode now. It low-key for you and hit his ball back at him. Come at you to hit his ball back at him. And you'll get him. Still a really pain in the ass boss fight. He stops himself. It was a react to fight. I'm not even gonna shit how many times Dark Race will be. Part 3. Mr. Dark inverts my controls for most of this part, which is insane, but wears off later on. And Mr. Dark so that me never stop running, which really fucking sucks. Basically, becoming I have to dodge attacks one by one, which he had to, and then he says you're doomed and tries to. But the electives give me the ability to punch again, and Mr. Dark flies away using his magic, making Rayman battle the final boss, which is all the bosses from before, but mixed into mixed with one another and taking turns trying to get rid of Rayman. But you know, I used like when people watch my streams anymore, like when people are like not like back in the day, right? I used to get this feeling when people were like it took me a minute. You know, like, do I still have that problem? But anyways, you guys, the boss. This boss battle, by the way.
What's great about Fry's membership?
And later. These are the. This is your boss. Of Rayman 1.
You've done it.
No cap, that's the entire boss. And I'm gonna express how I feel about that in a minute. Okay. Yep. Number 1, Scott to fight Mr. Dark directly, you still technically fight his magic mixture of previous bosses. And I in the original version of Rayman 1 because I fought all those guys. Amalgamation of all the previous bosses. You fight the main hero redemption and abilities at the start. Like you're running, you know, all the abilities Rayman had in the original game at the start of Rayman Redemption. And Rayman Redemption is pretty much just Rayman 1, but better. Redemption. They should have done that in the base game. They really should have done that with the original Rayman, and it pissed me off. Nowadays, I think about it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you're still fighting Mr. Dark technically, on a technical sense, but in an actual sense, you're just fighting fused beings of the. Come on, dude. That's cool and all, but I really, and I mean really, love that Mr. Dark ended up just fighting just amalgamations of the boss. Put it down in my notes, I guess, yeah, near the very end. They're one of my favorite Foley and all, and it was just crazy, like, how good Deep Forest was. And honestly, all of the tracks in Rayman 1 deserve as much praise as Deep Forest for me. I know Deep Forest is my absolute favorite, but honestly, all the tracks in the game help the game stand out even more, and it's such a beautiful game. But anyways, 24, the art and animation for Rayman's character and the whole game in general is top-notch / beautiful to look at. For a 1995's platformer, this honestly looked... So, I would have believed him. If they told me to, if I didn't do any research on Rayman, right, and I didn't see any of the logos and shit, and this guy told me this game came out in 2005, I would have believed it. I would have believed him when he said it. But then when I opened up the game and realized he lied, the motherfucker lied to me. There's a 1995 bitch, but Rayman's expressions, all of his animations, then some of the 3D animation. Like, I know Rayman 1 is apparently outdated by 3D game standards, but nah, 2D games and 3D games, they've been getting neutral love and respect, you know, or something. I was actually saying this for a long time, but I feel like Rayman 1 should get a remake that's obviously easier than the original by a long shot, you know, or just completely reimagine Rayman 1, the original game, you know, entirely and stuff, you know, add Glowbox or whatever the fuck, but I know that ain't happening anytime soon. That game, in general, they're mega responsive. Like, they really are. There's no startup. You just jump. You know what I'm saying? When you run, you run. When you walk, you turn. Crouch, you crouch. It's just that the controls work. They're very responsive at that. 26. Rayman's world in this game has so much personality. It's fucking crazy. From the world map to each of the world's level themes, to their music, the theming of each world being completely different from the other. It's just Rayman's world. I love how Rayman's world is themed and shit in this game. I love it. Final thoughts and rant about Rayman 1 for PlayStation 1. Rayman 1 made so many people loathe the game because of its difficulty spikes in some areas, straight up dickish enemy placements. The boss battles are very hard, but the worst thing of all is having to 100% every stage just for the final battle with Mr. Dark. What a dickish thing to do to your players. But honestly, just play Rayman 1 on emulator. Sure, it doesn't negate all of its problems like enemy placement and levels being hard, but it does make it way less frustrating to play and finish. Me, because I played this on emulator, beating it May, coming from me, because I played this on emulator, beating it May 2nd, 2022. By the way. But again, play Rayman 1 on emulator. It's more worth your time. I promise you'll enjoy the game quite a lot, or quite a few times extent as before, or when I first played. But Rayman is a beautiful looking game. Beautiful looking game with great controls, with a very... But seriously, Rayman 1 developers, you should have had people playtest your game OST. Give it a shot on emulator. And I really mean give it a shot on emulator. I seriously mean that. I listed, but because of that, it ruins their experience because they're on console. And I'm telling you, at least damn just you play Rayman 1 on emulator. I really do. Because it makes Rayman 1 look worse. Having to suggest playing it on emulator when I should just get it on console, you dumbass. And I know that might sound bad, but seriously, give it a shot on emulator. I know I've said emulator way more times than I can count in this live stream. But seriously, play Rayman 1 more. It deserves the love and respect it deserves. Seriously, it really does. And the next game I'm going to discuss is Rayman 3 Game Boy Advance. Not next week. Experiences for about a week. Just take one video off. Not to reflect, but just to do some gaming. Just bring you guys there, that live stream next Friday. Because I'm going to be maybe playing a Mario game or something on my channel. Once again. And I want to let you guys know my updates on my life before I'm drinking well. My sickness from last stream, from the Metroid shit, is completely gone. I have not been coughing. Yeah, no cough, no fever, none of that shit. I've been taking care of myself. I've been going to bed early. I know this is like unnecessary as fuck to the video, but this is for people that really, really give a damn about me, give a damn about my health, and all that other sort of shit. yeah, that's about it. I've been doing great. My brother, he's recovering. He's going back to work now. Giving you guys constant updates on me and Louis' health over when we were sick. And Louis doesn't have COVID. You know, Louis just had the flu, just like me. We don't have the flu anymore. Louis, I guess, still kind of helps if you guys got a PlayStation 1 emulator, or just find a website, download it, download the emulator, whatever, fuck it. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next my experience video or / my next gaming live stream, which will be next Friday. I'm